Hey my people, what's going on? This is Major Tuna, Major TV. Let's talk. This is where I do my cardio walk session. But when things hit my spirit or something I had on my mind overnight, I want to share with the people. I just do that. So get my cardio in after that. I'm gonna get me a body workout in. First and foremost, it's cloudy. It's wet, but rain haven't came down. I have percentage of rain, but I try to get in my cardio. It's best to get cardio in the morning and before you eat something, Get your nice burning. Then you might want to do a smoothie, you might want juice, or eat something mild on the breakfast side. If you're a breakfast eater, I'm really not a breakfast eater, so I prefer a smoothie or drink a lot of water. But yeah. That's what I do. Trying to get right and tight. So let's get straight to it. Not understanding the fight. That's the title of what I want to talk about. This was on my spirit. I can say now I've been 10 toes down in the movement and recognizing people and communicating with people. Even the average sister or brother, right? And I just noticed there's one problem that it's probably one or two problems that really haunt us as a people and keep that lingering dark cloud over our head. Is the fact that we don't understand money, the money system, credit, cryptocurrency, the economy, the inner workings of what's going on. What's a profitable business versus a mom and pop store business. It's things that we just don't understand in the movement. Now, there are brothers and sisters that's balling, that's doing things in the movement that you would never know about unless somebody like myself report on or acknowledge Mr. Bill Allen that created a new black Wall Street market in Stonecrest, Georgia. He moves in silent Devin George, former NBA player that's a real estate developer. And with that, he's building things, whereas not only is he getting buildings I'm gonna say buildings and creating all kind of apartments, but he putting businesses or encouraging black businesses in different buildings or apartments or whatever that he's selling. And when he was on Kwame Brown's show, sometime the G talked about all that, right? I never heard about what's going on. But look at King Randall, what he's trying to do with the youths, right? There are people out here that's doing something. The movement they stand like, how I'm gonna say this? They're not saying it, they're doing it, right? A lot of time we talk about what we want to do, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you have to have aspirations. You have to let the people know what you're doing and what you're trying to do. But in the end, all right, I'm gonna shout out Ben X, and the families that bought all that acres of land and what have you, right? You got people that's starting to do that. You have the family down there in southern Georgia bought a whole lot of land, so many families and what have you. So they're starting a pool of investors of getting so many families to buy land. That's great, right? And some of them are really coming up in the game and offering a lot of perks for black entrepreneurs, I'm learning, and black homeowners or people who want to invest in the community. But overall, when I look at the movement and people I meet, we have the credit issues that we're not working on. But the tax issues that we're not really addressing. And we're trying to say, well, we shouldn't pay taxes and the government does that and the government does this and that and what have you. True, I totally agree. But when the government snatch everything from under you because you're not paying your taxes, then what happens? They lock you up. We know what happened with Wesley Snipes, Ray Fox, some famous people, They pay their taxes. And I get it that as a people who was to stand up, we probably can say no. But it don't work like that. One or two people or a small group. If you notice, most black movements, organizations, when they are very aggressive in reference to their approach and expressing themselves and fight for liberation, the government somehow, some way neutralized, you know. It then becomes a lot of finger pointing, a lot of this and a lot of that, right? That's why, for me, you know, I always recommend less rah-rah and more action, because it's easy to say what you're gonna do, but when you get punched, things can get changed, right? When there's a reaction to your reaction, right? You can be way more aggressive. So for me, I noticed that we have these issues, especially individually, not talking about as a group of people, right? Because if we don't have our stuff together, right, especially our mindset, understanding the enemy, understanding what it's going to take to fight the enemy, and in any situation where there's a war, you need money, you need funds. And even when, especially with situated in the community where we don't know what to fund, we don't know who to trust, because you have fraudulent stuff going on here. And a lot of times, the people that be asking for money, they haven't been around that long to even know what's really going on with them, right? But our leap of faith, some of us get behind these sisters and brothers movement and waiting on change. I always say it start with you first. Get you together, and you might have an idea that can help the movement. But you're not, when I say you might have ideas, that you're really pursuing it. Less media, less talk, you're doing what you gotta do. And when you're able to do that, you can present something to the community. You feel me? And it's not how much you do. It's what you do. You feel me? Whether it's big or small, as long as you come from a righteous place, as long as you are making sure that what you're doing all this for the safety and help our people. And spiritual intuition, some kind of spiritual revelation to understand that we are not just at war, but we are at war with ourselves, in the sense of understanding that we need money. We need capital. We need assets. We need properties. We need land. We need businesses. We need all that. You can't talk about buying the land. You can't talk about getting the real estate. You can't talk about having good credit and you want to do this, that, and other, if on the other side of it, you're not making money. We have to find profitable business to invest in. We got to come from our mind, watch other investments we may want to go at that's profitable. I have to understand that we get into, because we're going to have to do some reading and research, what have you. But it behooves me and bothers me to know that we as a people are so confused about the basis of the movement. That's having the means to be able to fight this war, have the means to be able to overcome the oppressor, and really separate ourselves and really be independent and whatnot. But that won't come by mere talk. That will come by action. And those who are here doing it, you know who are doing it. And they know who are doing it. Those who are not, you know the truth I'm telling you, because your actions should speak louder than your words. It's just a video to touch the souls of many people. They have to understand why we spin our wheels, why we keep going in circles, why you say, well, why we keep repeating history, and how we're allowing ourselves to put these certain boxes and believe in certain things and what have you, but not understand that we have to create. If no more than our own cryptocurrency to make it work, but something viable and real and strong. And we have to even what the fraud that may come with that, depending on who's behind it. But we have to find a way how to make a profit, how to make money, how to invest that money. There's so many ways you can invest money. business, real estate, crypto, collectibles, stocks, what have you. But none of this can work if you don't do your research, you don't do your reading, you don't do your due diligence to make sure that what you're investing in, it works. And be prepared for risk, because it's risk in anything. But as we already know, we have our money, a check account. You ain't getting nothing. You getting pennies on the dollar a month or what have you, a couple dollars a month, depends on how low the deposit is. While they invest in your money, to people like myself or others who got good credit, they can go in the bank and just sign in and everything, and they give the money. So the bank make money, and people that borrow the money can make money. So for me, in a nutshell, we gotta do better if we want things to do better around us. And I can't help that go to financial literacy part of everything, of knowing how to money manage, knowing how to look at investments, knowing how to be creative in your thinking. A lot of our young people are put in a box. Even those who are graduating out of college, because they first thing in mind, we're gonna work for somebody else, as opposed to create your own. And I know it's a starting point. But in their mind, ultimate goal to create our own. So that's what I see, Now I understand the fight that you can't be in no war if you don't have no money, and you know how to raise money. And I'm not against nobody donating to a cause. But when I look at our community is afraid and frightened of being defrauded or played. So I can understand that. We know what recently happened with Bro Ozone, with the Remy situation, that still is just got people in awe, got people just tripping over the fact that this happened, So that's all I want to say, my people. So thank y'all so much for love and support. Check the website out, MajorTvLetsTalk.com. I'm dropping news daily. I'm doing blogging on the homepage at the bottom. I'm dropping all kind of content. I just started a book review on After the Origin Civilization Misrattles by Dr. Sheikh Diop. I'll do a brief video. I'm gonna talk about the book, summarize it, right? But people have to read to get the information. I'm going way back, and I'm gonna start bouncing through books. It's gonna be a monthly thing, because I know reading sometimes gonna be hard for us. And I just recommend that we just try to do better with our situation, knowing what's going on. And it's for those, especially who don't really know. You know what I'm saying? For those who know, you can still support by checking it out or giving a comment and encourage other people. But I've seen people already did that too on YouTube posts. So hey, thank y'all so much for all the love and support. Y'all stay focused, stay on cool, and just be black. Peace.
This is Major TV, and this is brought to you by Major. Like and subscribe to get your notifications. Couldn't do it without you, need your full participation. And we giving back, this is your appreciation.